Hi friends, my name is Lindsay and I'm here with my very first process video. I'm going to start off by showing you some of the products that I'm going to use, and these are all just from my stash. Those are some paperclip envelopes from Michaels, and then some Me and My Big Ideas stickers, feathers, some hearts from Michaels. These hearts I'm not quite sure. Some rub-ons from Target Dollar Spot, some hearts, some old tags, and a picture of my niece Riley. And then crepe paper Hello Love collection. So as I start to go through some of these papers, I'm trying to find out like what I want to use for my background, and I find this pretty pink plus sign. It's got little plus signs in the background. I am following a sketch from Heather from Heather's Crafty Life that I bought in her sketchbook, and I can link that down below for you. So I can't really show you the sketch because I did buy that. So I'm just continuing. There are some other papers that are in here, some photo play Valentine papers that I used for a book, but I'm just still going through looking for my layers, trying to figure out what I want to use. This is a photo of my niece. I believe it was about 1.5 years ago. She was trying to get rid of her pacifier. My sister was having another baby, so that was like her incentive. And this was her at Walmart with her sweet little innocent face just begging mommy to buy her another pacifier. And I just love her. So here I found my papers and what I want to use for my layers. So I go ahead and I trim down my picture, and at first I leave a small white border around my photo, but you'll see in a little bit that I decide that I don't like that. So in the sketch at the bottom right of the photo, there is a giant heart like this one here. So I did go ahead and cut that one out. And now I'm going to start working on putting this sketch together. So I have this floral piece here that I'm going to use as a large strip on the side there, and I really like how that works with the picture. I also have this polka dot one that I'm going to butt up right against it there. But now I want to go back through and look at these papers again. I'm looking for something to break up the two whites of those papers. And I know there was a black and white in here, so I thought maybe I could use that. So I'm just going through here looking for that, and I do pull out this, oh, maybe I don't pull it out just yet, the black and white stripes. So I don't really see anything except for on the right there I did pull out a black and white polka dot. There are little hearts all over it, but again that was too much white for what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and just start trimming these down, getting them ready for where they need to go. And I'm still thinking about what can I put there to break up these two layers. And in a moment here, I think my phone falls. Yep, here we go. So my phone had fallen. I fixed my lights a little bit. You can see a little bit better. And I also thought, oh, hello, washi tape. Perfect. So I find this black and white polka dot that I'm going to put across the two of those to separate them. So here I'm laying them down, putting them where they belong in the sketch, which I follow the sketch pretty close to what it is. I like sketches just to start off, and then usually I kind of go in my own direction, but this one I followed pretty closely to what it was. You see me had some pink washi tape there, but that just wasn't the right color, and neither was the white one with the hearts. Again, I think it was too much white. Right there you see, hey, I'm at the end of a washi tape. You know how exciting that is? I mean, I never see the end of a washi tape. So I did go ahead and just glue that part down. You can't even see it in the actual layout, that there's a little bit of cardboard behind that. Again, tried the pink. Nope, still don't like it. So I thought I had a thin gold washi tape. So I did pull out two different gold ones because there's gold in that heart. And this is a gold sparkly thin washi tape. So I do go ahead and layer that on there. And then I was thinking I was going to put the other washi on there that's gold chevron, but it was just too much up against the polka dot, so I go ahead and leave that off. Now I'm trying to figure out how do I want to back my photo, and so here I am back digging in the scraps again. And I do end up finding a 4x6 cut apart card that is black and white XOXO. So here you'll see me, I find that one that I think I like the white with the colors, but then I see that 4x6 card there, and that's one of the photo play ones. So I pulled that out with a couple other stripe and a pink heart. And then there's that black and white stripe that I end up pulling out. So I'm going to put that aside and figure out how I want to put my photo down then. So I'm going to go ahead and put this picture down onto that black and white XOXO. And as I go to trim it, I'm looking at it and I just don't like the white space that I left on that photo. So here, look, I rip it off, do this all the time, and I'm going to take that white border off. It just was really blending into the white of that paper. So now I'm like, well, I gotta have something else behind it to make it pop up off of this XOXO paper. So I grab a piece of black scrap cardstock and I mount that on there. And then once I put it on the black XOXO, I just love it. And this paper I think is the Hobby Lobby brand. And I only like to get my black paper at Michael's and my craft paper at Hobby Lobby. For some reason, Hobby Lobby's black is real fabric-y, I guess you could say. It's like got a fabric texture to it, and it just does not cut nice. So here I have that pink heart paper that I'm going to layer behind there as well. And then I'll grab the pink and white striped paper and layer that up behind there too. Oh, first I grabbed the black and white, I guess. And I'm going to make this a large layer behind my photo. Okay, but I feel like it still needs something more. So that's when I grab the pink and white striped paper and then I make a layer behind that. So I'm trying to figure out which way do I want to put that on, where can I see the best colors. And here I go and I cut it with my scissors. Now I don't know how anybody cuts anything like this with their scissors, because I can never get anything straight at all. I have to use my trimmer. And I know a lot of people don't like their trimmers because they say they're not straight. I don't know. So then I have these craft tags, and where I'm putting them is where they are in the sketch. And I wasn't sure how I felt about the craft with all the black and everything. So that top right hand corner does change up quite a bit. At this time though, I'm just kind of playing around with it. And then I see the rub-ons that I had laying here, and I go ahead and I grab those because it's the perfect aqua color that matches the papers and the feathers that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to layer one of those down underneath my picture, and those actually went on pretty well. I was kind of surprised being that they were just $1 from the Target dollar spot. They kind of went on a little too well. I think in the one that I put in the top corner comes off on my finger a little bit before I could even get it on, but that's okay. It still worked out fine. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this black and white stripe up on a piece of black paper, just again to make it pop up away from the other white papers. And at first, or I was going to cut it, but then I went ahead and just tore it at the bottom. I love the look of torn paper. So I have everything glued down, and here I'm going to put those rub-ons on, and it worked out perfectly that it was in the white stripe of that black and white stripe paper. Again, these went down so easy. They were so nice to use. I almost thought I lost my popsicle stick there, but we got it. And then I don't remember what I was going to do if I felt like the picture was crooked. See there, it's on my finger. So they did kind of come off a little too easy, but it's okay. So I was thinking my picture was crooked. Well, hello, the rub-on is half on the picture, half on that black and white stripe. So it did kind of pull it up a little bit, but I was able to put it right back to where it was with no problems. So I'm going to go ahead and put my tag behind there, and I did cut off the string that it came with because I wanted to put my own twine in there. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this down at the top, even though I'm not quite sure I like it. Just going to work with it and see if I can get it any better. And those are all gone after this, so that's awesome. And I'm going to try to tie in some rub-ons in that top corner. And this is where I was going to put them on that one, and then I was going to put them up there just to kind of tie them into the bottom ones. But it's a light aqua, and on that craft you really could not see it. So, I mean, again, at this time, I'm going to leave it there for the moment. And looking else, see what else I had to use, and I have these feathers here. And they don't really go with anything with the picture, but they're stinking cute, and they just match the colors perfectly. And so I just end up layering them up on the left-hand side there. I thought about putting them behind the heart, but I felt like, I don't know, it didn't look right there. So I do put them on the left-hand side, and then I go ahead and grab these paper clips, and I put that there for a little bit. It doesn't make it to the final layout, but I do put it on there, and I do like it. It just, I don't know why I ended up taking it off, because it looks really good in the picture there. So I do pull out these hearts too, and I know I want to use that aqua one. And I thought about putting the pink one at that top corner. And then I'm going to go through these Me and My Big Ideas chipboard stickers. And I do find that love one that I layer over the heart. Then I'm going back through to see what else I can use from out of here. And I only pulled out a small circle with the white heart on it. And I think what I'm doing now is trying to figure out what can I do in that upper right hand corner to make that craft tag not so standing out. So I grab a few pieces of the different papers and I cut it out, but I go ahead and I make 3 little pennant banner flags that I was going to layer up there. But I don't know if it was all the white that was just not doing it for me, but I didn't like that craft tag up there. So in a minute here I will pull that up and you'll see what I do, and I end up loving what I do. So now I'm going to go ahead and look for the stickers for my title. And my title ends up being Please Mom. But I think I don't know what I was looking for where I thought I had a letter already spelled out. I don't remember if I thought I was going to do a different title or what. But on this page I do pull off those black and white plus signs, and I end up layering those around my heart. And I think I pull a gold heart out of there, a couple gold hearts as well. And I'm looking for my gold thickers, can't find them. Oh duh, I realize they're in another box. So I'm like, well, where are they? Oh yeah, okay. So I grab the other box and I find there they go. And so here I find, oh, here they are. So I look, don't think I can spell them out of those ones, which I really wanted to use those like gold foil ones. But I did have these gold thickers. They are thickers, hello. Gold glitter ones. Glitter, that's the word. So I go ahead and put my heart down. And then I'm going to spell out my title, which again is Please Mom. And you'll see as I'm going here, I get them out, start putting them down. I could not find an S. And I could not find anything that I could make an S with. So I was a little annoyed, and you'll see me, I just go on to Mom, because I'm thinking if I have to pull Please up, I'll use some other thickers, but I'll at least do Mom out of the gold. So here I'm looking and looking, so annoyed because I can't find an S. So like I said, I'm going to put down Mom, and then right at the top of the first page, up by the A's, for some reason, was an S. And I was so excited because I didn't have to try to figure it out. There it is. So I was able to finish my title, Please Mom. She's so precious. So I'm going to keep that there. And okay, here's where I go ahead and pull that top right part out. Going to work on this little section here. I know I want the feathers there, so I'm going to go ahead and stick those down. And then I go and I pull out some more of those puffy hearts. I think those were recollections that I got this year after Valentine's Day. And they were super, super cheap. I mean, like 60 cents or something. So I bought all that they had. They do have some funny phrases on it, like hello girlfriend and stuff like that, but I like these plain ones, and that one has a little smiley face on it, so it was perfect. So I go ahead and I layer those 3 on there with a gold one. Oh, that's the gold thicker one. that I do end up putting on that side. And I think I'm referring back to my sketch. And then what am I going to do here? Let's see. I layered these items on. Those are the plus sign crosses and the gold thicker hearts. So I like where those kind of are scattered over there. And I think I'm looking for what I'm going to do in that top right corner, because it is in the sketch and I do feel like it's a little plain up there, that it needs a little something. So I do pull out a couple of the aqua hearts, again, maybe just one, to put in there on my right hand side, and then a gold one to add to my feather cluster. And I'm just thinking here, again, what I can put in that top right hand corner. And so I'm looking through the papers again, and I grabbed this black, and I was thinking I was going to make a tag with it, but it just wasn't cutting right, and I don't know. I was like, I need to do something different. So I really love this black and white stripe, so I tear up a piece of that and I stick that down, and I like that. I like how that's going. So I stick that down, and of course I can't have just that. So I look through the scraps some more, and I find a piece. Oh, that heart wouldn't stay on. Oh, I do go ahead and add the gold glitter washi tape to the top there. And this day, this washi tape this whole day was giving me fits. In other layouts I did, I couldn't hold on to it. I couldn't get it started. I don't know what it was. I didn't use it forever, so maybe it's mad at me for not using it. But I go ahead and I tear up a piece of this floral paper, and I layer that on there after I put down the washi tape. And I like how that's looking. It's just a perfect little tie-in to the rest of the layout. And I grab one little dark pink heart and I stick that up there. And I'm happy now with that. I was trying to find maybe a smaller word sticker to put on there to kind of tie it out, but I couldn't find anything. So I do go ahead and take another piece of this rub-on. It's like an aqua scallop. And I stick that down, and again, it sticks to my finger, so you see, I don't even need to use the popsicle stick. I just kind of am pushing them on there, and it came out just fine. It ties in that aqua color up in that corner. And so now I'm just making sure everything's stuck down, seeing what else I might want to do. These little puffy hearts didn't want to stay, so I had to glue that one down myself. And I think that's almost it. Oh, I grabbed some twine to put in my tag, because of course you have to have twine in your tag. So I just get a black and white one, and I tie that in. And I think that all that is left is, of course, you have to have Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold. And my gold is almost out, and as everybody knows, you can't find gold anymore. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Let me know what you're using in place of your gold Heidi Swapp Color Shine. So I just sprinkle that here and there, and I love putting, I call them sprinkles, on everything. So yeah, I think that finishes it up. I had a lot of fun making this one, and here are the still photos. Thank you for watching, and everyone have a great day. Bye!